Candace Owens' investigation has caused her to speak up. Listen to this.
My name is Amanda. I worked for Turning Point USA and Charlie Kirk for 4 years. One of those years, I was a donor relations officer in Phoenix, Arizona. And what that means is I worked with all the donors within a certain region for all of Turning Point's assets. So Turning Point Action, Turning Point Academy, Turning Point USA, Faith, Blexit, podcasting, everything. When I saw Candace Owens' comment this morning, granted, I am not a Candace Owens fan, personally. And that comment, I felt like I had to say something. What I did for Turning Point USA within that department was some of the most... I can't even begin to describe it, because the people that I felt like I was working for were not... They were horrible. I mean, like, it was just some of the worst times ever. And I was working for such an amazing, brilliant idea of an organization, and to see it for what it really was behind the scenes, and what makes it Turning Point, which is money. I mean, I'm sorry, but it is. That's how it works in the nonprofit world. It took me so much towards the end not to tell donors to take their money elsewhere. It's the first time I've said that out loud. I just know there are serious backings to whatever her claim is. I've seen it.
So what do you have to say about that? Many of us are aware of the world's investigation into the Charlie Kirk assassination. And now we're seeing TPS or former TPS USA employees stepping forward and speaking up, speaking out, and really just giving us a behind the scenes look of what's really going on with this organization. There was a young man as well that, this young man here that spoke up and said, you know what, a lot of us are not speaking up, speaking out because of the NDA we signed at the beginning of our employment, right? And so, but they also still feel compelled to speak up and say something, right? To just align with what's already being uncovered by the world. I'm just very compelled, and I appreciate that when